Man, oh man, I've been waiting on this one. I can already see the comment section right now. Tony, let the ladies have it. Man, y'all wearing women's sneakers out there. Man, y'all need to let the ladies get this shoe. It's a women's shoe. Well, yeah. Today, we're talking about the Jordan 1 Satin BRED. Sorry guys for the little mini, trolling and rant, but I know it's gonna happen. And salute to everybody for their opinions. You got your opinion at the end of the day, I got mine at the end of the day, right? Today though, we're talking about the Jordan 1 Satin BRED, set to release on October 18th for a retail price point of $180 and a women's exclusive, not in extended sizes. That means that it stops at that size, I believe 12 in women's, which is the equivalent of a 10.5 in men's. So if you're a 10.5 in men and above, well, 10.5 and you're good, but anything above that, you're SOL for the most part. But we have here today the Satin BRED. I've always shown women's sneakers here. I've copped women's sneakers before, exclusive. Like, I don't really pay attention too much to that label. And I think this shoe in particular is the perfect reason why. This shoe originally released in 2016 as a just shoe in general. Well, at that time, it was actually a very exclusive shoe that released only in New York City. And it was only rumored to have 500 pairs. That was just, I guess you could call it a men's shoe or overall men's, women, whoever can get their hands on it shoe, because I don't know if they did GS sizes on that or not, but they dropped this same exact shoe back in 2016. And the shoe itself sold out instantly and is reselling currently for $3,000, $2,000 to $3,000. And I ain't paying that goddamn price, you feel me? A year later, they brought out the Satin Royal, which was also a numbered shoe, and it was only exclusive to Walters as well as to another store in Houston. I think it was Athletic Apparel. Forgive me if I say it wrong. If I do, I'll correct it somewhere down below or a name will pop up. But they dropped that shoe and it was numbered and sold out as well. Same exact scenario. Now, fast forward to 2023, they're dropping this shoe as a women's exclusive. Salute to the ladies out there. Y'all been getting a lot of tough stuff, a lot of dope stuff. And at the end of the day, I love women representation when it comes to sneakers. Off-White 4s, the Travis Scotts. I feel like there's been a couple other ones that are just off the top of my head. I just feel like I've recently just reviewed some women exclusive sneakers, but there's been plenty of them that have came down the pipeline. There was even the Satin Shattered Backboard that released a couple years back. The Satin movement right now has been mainly sneakers for the women out there, women exclusive at least, because there was this. There was also another Satin Jordan 1 that had like the reptilian nutsack on the uppers and all that, and so forth. So these are releasing October 18th, and it's definitely going to be an issue. Men are going to want in on this. Ladies are going to want in on this. I'm all for it being a women's exclusive, but something of this matter, why not just make it an overall size for everybody? Because you think you're helping the women by making it an exclusive, but all you're doing is just making more men and women fight over the same sneakers. If you do a full size run for a Jordan 8, like you did with the recent playoffs, everybody can get in on the fun. This is a big shoe. This is not a small shoe. So you can't expect anything small to happen. This is a resellers galore. And at the end of the day, you can be mad at me for reviewing a women's sneaker or keeping this women's sneaker or buying it. At least I'm buying it and I'm rocking it, right? Because there's gonna be, I could tell you, say there's 1,000 pairs. Out of the 1,000 pairs, 800 of those pairs are gonna go to resellers. The other 200 will go to people like me or people, who are gonna wear the shoe. So you can be mad at me for reviewing it, but at the end of the day, this shoe is gonna be bought. This shoe is gonna be bought to flip and resell, and it's gonna go to, who knows how much this shoe is gonna go for. As I stated, the previous pair went for $2,000. I don't think this will hit at all at the $2,000, and then currently this shoe is going for like $200 to $250, depending on the size that you're actually looking for. So do not get your head cracked over this shoe whatsoever, because the market, for the most part, is not that crazy. The market in general is down, which is good for someone that may not hit on the shoe at retail, that they can still recoup in the aftermarket. Me personally, if I can't hit on retail, I just move on to the next shoe, because there's always another shoe releasing next week. With all that being said though, the shoe itself, just check it out. Don't look at me, just check it out. All satined out, Jordan 1 BRED colorway. I like this shoe a lot, and at the same time, like, I'll be honest, right now, I wouldn't want to keep this shoe, right? I want to add this one to the arsenal. I want to wear it. I like it. I missed out on it. Even like right now as I'm talking about it, I'm starting to think like, do I really need it, Tony? Because I have here a Jordan 1 patent leather BRED. This released what, like a year or two ago or something, right? When is released? Let me see. 2021 at the end. This was a holiday Jordan for 2021. And I have not worn it yet. Yes, it's laced up. I did a review. I put it on my feet. It didn't hit concrete yet. It's got dust on it. I have not worn this sneaker yet. So it's like, am I gonna get this shoe and do the same exact thing? Am I gonna do the same exact thing with this shoe? That's what I'm kind of at with it right now. I do wear my actual breads. I literally just wore my actual breads. I actually put them back in the closet yesterday. So I actually wear my sneakers at the end of the day, but I'm gonna wear the bread before I wear this. So it's just something that I'm kind of thinking about whether or not something I want to add to the arsenal. I mean, it's a lovely shoe. It's a beautiful shoe. You can check it out, check the embroidery out, check the patent leather, check the cuts. All of that is A1 steak sauce. And even check the eyelets on this actual shoe. You can see the eyelets. They are usually like that when it comes to the satin. There's nothing wrong with the shoe whatsoever. You got the Nike Air, of course, on the tongue, and that is as well also, you know, satined out. You have a red insole with a black Nike Air and a secondary set of laces in red. And of course, the women exclusive box. I don't even know if I would call this the women exclusive box because there's been a few shoes that have came in this red box. I believe the Jordan 1, these right here have came in that same red box. But majority of the time, women's shoes come in this style box. These also come in a bag, which is dope, but is this bag for the shoe? Cause like, can this even fit in this thing? I don't even think, I guess they can fit. I guess, there you go. It can fit in this bag. And this bag is canvas, something different. Jumpman printed, salutes. Real nice, real dirty. You know what I'm saying? Something if you want to do that. I mean, I ain't putting my shoes in a bag. I really suck at dust bags. I like them, but I don't use them as much as I probably should. But overall, it's a very solid shoe. You know, it's a nice shoe. Is it worth the hype? I guess it depends on who it is at the end of the day, you feel me? Someone who missed out on this shoe back in 2016 definitely is gonna wanna get their hands on it now. Someone who actually got the pair from 2016 probably hurts now that this shoe's gonna probably be devalued, or at least they know they can't sell that shoe now. You're not gonna be able to sell that shoe for $3,000, $2,000. At least me, I ain't spending that. So it might be time to lower them prices and try to get what you can while you can, because once these drop on October 18th for $200, you're gonna be SOL for the most part, and you know, it is what it is. So these are in full effect. Colorway is black / University Red White. Women's Air Jordan 1 High OG, and a size 10 is on the box, which is the equivalent to a size 8.5. So as I stated, man, I'm gonna, you know, let it sit and marinate, spend some time with the shoe, think about the shoe, and see whether or not it's something that I personally will add to the arsenal. It's definitely an amazing shoe. It's a nice shoe. It's a lovely shoe. It's all the above. It's definitely gonna be one of the hype shoes of this year. Probably gonna be one of the top 10 sneaker releases of this year for some people out there. Just because it's all that doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna make it to Tonyd2wild's arsenal. I like shoes y'all hate, and I hate shoes y'all like, vice versa. So we all have our opinions at the end of the day, and that's what makes us great as sneakerheads. So very nice. I was gonna do the full-on review, but I had to bounce. So I wanted to give you guys my initial thoughts and opinions on this shoe, and we're gonna follow up with a more in-depth review come more than likely Monday or Tuesday, so stay tuned on that. But we have it here today, the Satin Jordan 1, real nice, real dandy, and yeah, I'm out. Peace.